Hey everybody, this is your host, the Platinum Knight, here with another gaming collection video. And today's gaming collection video is my PS5 collection. I know a lot of people like to say that the PS5 would have to be Sony's weakest gaming generation, and while to a certain extent I do agree with that, I do agree that PS4 and below were better gaming generations for them. However, what those people always fail to understand is video games are just becoming more expensive and time-consuming to produce. The only way this could be solved is if Sony decides to put all of their employees and developers under crunch time. But if Sony decides to do that, well then people complaining about Sony's lack of games for the PS5 would then be complaining about that. So there really isn't too much of a solution. That is why I really don't mind if the PlayStation 6 were to come out in 2030. But until then, even the people who say this generation is lackluster, there is still some PS5 games. And that is why I am here to show you my PS5 collection. Here is my PlayStation 5 collection so far. Starting with Spider-Man 2. I got the launch edition. Here is the back. Be greater together. Gameplay wise, I will say that this game is better, but I do like the story better in the first game. But no, Spider-Man 2 is still really good. And hopefully we get some good DLC. Here is the Alone in the Dark remake. I still haven't beat this game so far. Yeah, I still haven't beat it yet. I recently just got started on this game over on Twitch, and so far from what I have played of it, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not really that bad at all. Yes, the puzzles are really cryptic, but who knows? But right now, I'm enjoying it, and it's not nearly as bad as everybody says it is, or it's not as mediocre, and it's definitely not as bad to where Pieces Interactive ended up shutting down. That was going way too far, but I'm glad to say at least I supported it, you know? But, yeah, rest in peace, Pieces Interactive. At least you tried. Ooh. The next game is Stellar Blade. I don't know, man. I mean, this might actually be my game of the year for 2024. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I really love Stellar Blade. I really dig the combat system. I had a lot of fun with this game. And of course, I really love Eve. Reclaim Earth for humankind. But yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun with this game. I still haven't gotten the Platinum Trophy, but I'm kinda doing it on purpose. The only thing I need to do in order to get the Platinum Trophy is doing all of the fishing stuff. Yeah, but if I'm gonna get the Platinum Trophy, I wanna record it. And once I record it, I plan on either putting footage of me getting the Platinum Trophy, either for my top number list of this year, or in my Stellar Blade review. So who knows? But yeah, I love Stellar Blade. I'm debating if this is my game of the year or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, Stellar Blade is awesome. I highly recommend it. Next on the list is Elden Ring. This is my first Souls game from Software. Yeah, okay. It is from Software, and man, I had so much fun with this game. Yes, I will say that there were times when the puzzles could be a little bit cryptic. But I didn't really mind looking things up though. I mean, in my opinion, this game really isn't that hard, as long as you level up just enough, and if you can find out the boss's patterns and what are their weaknesses, then yeah, it's really not too bad. But I enjoyed Elden Ring, man. It is definitely one of those games that I thought I wasn't going to enjoy because it's a Souls game, but I ended up really liking it. So yeah, Elden Ring is awesome. And of course, here is Far Cry 6, the Gold Edition. This is a pretty decent one. I will say that Far Cry 6 isn't my favorite. It's still Far Cry 3, but I do at least think Far Cry 6 is better than Far Cry 4 and 5, and especially New Dawn. I haven't played Primal yet, but maybe someday. But yes, I got the Gold Edition with the Steelbook. But yeah, here is the spine. Here is the back. It says right here what it comes with. And of course, I'll show you guys the Steelbook. Yeah, it's that's pretty cool. It's pretty much a portrait of Anton. And in the back, a portrait of his son. Here's the spine. And because this is a Steelbook, I'll go ahead and open it up. Right now I am currently playing with my buddy, the Chief. This is a really good co-op game. Yeah, it's a really good game to play with all of your friends. But yeah, I'm currently playing with the Chief 154. But yeah, Far Cry 6, I actually made a video on the Gold Edition, so if you guys want to check that out, then feel free to do so, everybody. I will have a link in the description. Oh my goodness, you know what? If there's one criticism I have with the Gold Edition, I don't know why, but there used to be like 2 stickers to hold the game, but come on, Ubisoft, the stickers were unnecessary. They should have just put plastic wrapping, and that's really it. They didn't have to use stickers, because look at all of that residue. Yeah, it leaves residue on the Steelbook, and it definitely leaves residue on the cardboard. This stuff is so sticky. Okay, watch this, alright? Watch this. Look at how sticky it is. You can see one of my fingers is pressing against the cardboard, but look. Yeah, that's how sticky it is. The sticker residue is so sticky, I can lift my finger and it will, the cardboard will still jump from the Steelbook. even though my other finger is pressed against it. I really hope Ubisoft doesn't do it again. The Far Cry 5 Gold Edition didn't do that. And what's even worse is, on my PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima, the sticker residue actually left paper pieces on the back of my copy. Yeah, look at that. My copy of Ghost of Tsushima was with my Far Cry 6, and yeah, it ended up leaving sticky stuff along with some paper pieces. Damn it, Ubisoft. But oh well, what can you do? Yeah, I don't know how to get this off, so whatever. The next game is Ghostwire Tokyo. This is a pretty decent game. I enjoyed playing it for what it is. It is sad how Tango Gameworks ended up shutting down at one point, but thankfully they were recently bought back though. Yeah, Microsoft shut down Tango Gameworks, and they were recently bought again, so that way games like Hi-Fi Rush can continue. But will we see a sequel to Ghostwire Tokyo? I don't think so. I think only the license to Hi-Fi Rush was bought, so it doesn't really look like we're gonna get a Ghostwire LA or a Ghostwire Las Vegas. So, oh well, it sucks, but hey, this is still a really decent experience. I recommend it. Here is Back 4 Blood, the Ultimate Edition, and to be honest, people, the more that I think about it, it really wasn't worth getting the Ultimate Edition. It took too long for Turtle Rock Studios to make the expansions. Pretty much after I beat this game, I just didn't care anymore, you know? I didn't care to go back for blood. And yeah, I mean, I still had fun, don't get me wrong, but of course you still got the Left 4 Dead fans saying those games were definitely better, and this is mid compared to that. But even still though, even though I never played any of the Left 4 Dead games, I can clearly see why. This is just a decent co-op game where you're shooting at zombies, but yeah, I know I said I was gonna play the DLC. Oh, and for the record, I also made a video on the Back 4 Blood Ultimate Edition, and I lied. I never played the DLC. I never reviewed it. And I don't think I'm ever am going to play the DLC anytime soon. So, yeah. Sorry. Next up is Sonic Frontiers. Probably one of the better Sonic games. Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of Sonic. Pretty much the only Sonic games that I remotely even like is the first two classic Sonic games on the Sega Genesis. And of course, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. That was pretty much the last time there were good 3D Sonic games. I don't know why Sega just doesn't remaster or remake the Sonic Adventure games. I would really play that. But this is definitely one of the better 3D Sonic games. I still haven't played Sonic Generations, but from what I have heard, it is really, really good. So, who knows? Maybe I'll check that out. Alright, now we are getting into the bigger stuff. Here is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, this game is really, really long. This game took me freaking forever to beat. This is pretty much the game that I have been playing all year for 2024. Yeah, it pretty much took me like, what, 6 or 7 months to finally beat? Yeah, this game is long, man. It is really, really long. But this is still a great game, though. I still had a good time with it. Not for resale. Oh, come on, Square Enix. Kiss my ass. If I want to resell my games, I have every right to do so. How are they even gonna know that? If I want to break my copy with a sledgehammer, I have every right to do that. But anyways, not that I would actually do it. But yeah, man, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's a great game and all, but I just did not like those hundreds of mini games, you know? I didn't like the filler. It does slow the game down, but overall, it's still an amazing game. I still love Aerith and Tifa. I still need to make a first impressions video on this game, so you guys will find out my extended thoughts really soon. But yeah. And of course, here is this monstrosity, and that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the Deluxe Edition. I don't know, man. I mean, I think this is a little bit excessive to be called the Deluxe Edition. And if you really think about it, the Collector's Edition, it really doesn't come with too much more stuff compared to this. It only comes with a Sephiroth statue. But nah, man, this is really, really nice though. I love this. I really, really think Square Enix did an amazing job with their box deluxe edition. Look at that. Look at what it comes with. It comes with a steelbook, reversible cover, a mini soundtrack on CD, and a hardback art book. Oh, and for the record, this is another deluxe edition or special edition that I actually made a video on. So if you want to see in depth of what's inside this deluxe edition, then feel free to check that out, everybody. That's where I go into full detail. But yeah, I'm not gonna open this box in this video. Yeah, I'm just showing you that I have it. Next, we are going to talk about Final Fantasy 16. This is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Yeah, yeah, here is the front. Here's where we see the back of Clive. And of course, in the back is just Clive's handsome face. And if you look closely, you can see how it can illuminate, and you can see the number 16 in Roman numerals. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. Alright, what does it look like inside? It looks pretty cool, man. I like this. It's got a beast in the back. And yeah, this is a really nice steelbook. But of course, check out this, what do they call it? Oh, they also call it Deluxe Edition. Oh, okay. And it looks really, really nice. But I am gonna be completely honest though. I don't think this Deluxe Edition is nearly as good compared to the Final Fantasy VII Deluxe Edition. Fate is written in fire. Here is some screenshots. And all it really comes with is another steelbook and a cloth map and a little bit of digital stuff if you pre-ordered it. But yeah, again everybody, I made a video going full on in depth on what you get inside, even if it's not much. But just for comparison's sake, let's see. Even by size comparison, yeah, the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Deluxe Edition definitely outweighs the FF16 Deluxe Edition. So at least it was definitely an improvement. It's almost as if Square Enix watched my video on the Final Fantasy XVI Deluxe Edition and they took my criticism and improved it with Rebirth. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, links to my videos in the description. Next, we got Sony's version of what they call a special edition, Horizon Forbidden West, the special edition. And this is very well packaged too. Here is the sides. Yeah, here is the other side. And here is the back. You can see that what it comes with. It comes with a steelbook, a mini art book, and a digital soundtrack. Yeah, no CD. But I do like the packaging though, even though it's really slippery and you kind of have to be very careful. But yeah, overall, I had a really good time with Horizon Forbidden West. It is definitely a major improvement in terms of the gameplay, but I think I like Zero Dawn's story much better, you know? Zero Dawn's story, it's just a little more simpler to follow, while Forbidden West really goes for a more complex writing. Oh, and I also did play Burning Shores, which I don't think getting this special edition included Burning Shores. Yeah, I don't think it came. I got the DLC for free. I think I had to have bought it. But this is still good enough though. This is a really good special edition. So yeah, I'm still happy with my purchase. Oh, and I almost forgot too. Yes, I also made a video on this special edition. Link down below in the description. I go into full detail of what you get inside. Next is Dead Island 2, the game that a lot of people thought would never see the light of day. This almost took a decade to make. It went through multiple developers. This is actually the exclusive Best Buy Steelbook. yeah, if you pre-order Dead Island 2 from Best Buy, you get this for free. But yeah, now look at this freaking behemoth of a box edition. This is the Dead Island 2 LA edition, which, by the way, everybody, I apologize. When I made a video on the LA edition, I would always constantly pronounce it as something else. It's pronounced LA. I think I pronounced it as Hella Edition, so my apologies, everyone, which I should have known that it was pronounced Hella, but I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But anyways, yeah, look at this thing. Oh, this thing is really, really huge. Man, they definitely put a lot of passion into this. But of course, I'll show you guys what's in the back. Yeah, it comes with a lot of stuff. It includes an exclusive steelbook, expansion pass. Ooh, that's really nice. At least it came with the DLC. A physical travel map, and of course some DLC, pins, a patch, more DLC, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a really, really good collector's or a box edition. And I had so much fun with this game, especially with my friends, especially with the Chief 154 and my buddy Alex, AlexOpal. But yeah, I'm going to have links to their channels down below in the description too. But yeah, man, I had such a blast, and blasting zombies. Yeah, those were great times. And yeah, guys, the Dead Island 2 LA edition was worth every penny. Okay, let me just move this over here. Alright, that looks pretty good. What's next? The next game is Astrobot. Okay, I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. This is not mine. Yeah, this copy of Astrobot belongs to my uncle, and I haven't played it yet. But anyways, yeah, here's the spine, and here is the back. Blast off into super size adventure. Oh, I bet. Explore over 50 planets in search of your lost crew. Whoa. Yeah, I am currently borrowing this from my uncle, and on top of that too, yeah, the game is not in here. Yeah, the disc is currently updating in my PS5. And yeah, guys, I do plan on doing a giveaway stream, like I do with most games. But I plan on doing a PSN and an Xbox code giveaway stream this month. So be prepared for that. But from what I have been hearing, this game is amazing. And you know, I really like how it comes with a comic book. That was a really, really big surprise to me. Yeah, it comes with a mini comic book. I mean, who does that nowadays, you know? But yeah, man, I've been hearing a lot of great things about Astrobot, and I so cannot wait to play this. Next up is God of War Ragnarok, the launch edition. Originally, I thought about getting the deluxe edition, but once I found out the collectors and the deluxe edition did not come with physical disc, which that is so dumb. I don't know why Sony did that. Yeah, it's only digital, and of course, knowing how old school I am, I prefer a physical copy. But yeah, here is the spine. Here is the back. And at least it does come with some bonus content. So that's still pretty cool. But yeah, man, it's so dumb how Sony didn't give physical discs to the other editions. So I thought I played it safe by getting the launch edition. And what do I think of God of War Ragnarok? I loved this game. I slightly like it a little bit more than God of War 2018, but is it my favorite God of War? I don't know. God of War 3 might still be my favorite, but this comes really, really close. So, but yeah, God of War Ragnarok, I'd say it's a masterpiece, and I highly recommend you check this game out. It's about to be on PC really soon, and I'm pretty sure the PC players are in for a real treat. And of course, I got Dying Light 2, Stay Human, the Deluxe Edition. This is a pretty good Deluxe Edition, but most of the good stuff, yeah, it's pretty much all digital. This is another Deluxe Edition I made a video on, and I actually do show you what you guys get in-game. Let's see, 15 years after the Virus 1 civilization has fallen back to the Dark Ages. But yeah, here's everything that you get. A digital art book, digital soundtrack, digital wallpapers and comics, weapon charms, some skins, and of course early access or free access to the DLC, which I still haven't played. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't nearly like Dying Light 2 as much as the first game. I felt like the first game was way, way better. But no, this is still a really good game, though. I had a lot of fun playing co-op with the Chief. But here is the Steelbook. Yeah, it's a picture of Aiden. Not nearly as cool as Kyle Crane. But I do like, a zombie in the back. But I do like how Techland recently revealed a new Dying Light game where you get to play as Kyle Crane. So that's pretty cool, but it's gonna take place in the same world as Dying Light 2 though. But yeah, here is the disc. And of course, here are all the codes to the Deluxe Edition stuff. Yeah, it's still a good Deluxe Edition, but I wish it would have came with more physical stuff, like the Final Fantasy Deluxe Editions. But anyways, I still enjoyed Dying Light 2. But again, not as much as the first game. Ooh, And here is my game of the year for 2023. And that is the Resident Evil 4 remake. Yeah, here's the spine. Here is the back. Survival is just the beginning. I had a lot of fun with this game, man. This game was really, really fun. I like some things that Capcom did. I like how you're able to crouch and sneak up on your enemies. I like how you're able to knife parry. That really changed up the gameplay. Yes, I didn't like how Capcom removed content, but at least they added most things back. But anyways, oops. And if you pre-ordered the Resident Evil 4 remake at Best Buy, you get an exclusive steelbook. But yeah, here is a spine. I also made a video on this steelbook. Yeah, just the steelbook. And if you open it, I was a little bit disappointed on the inside. Yeah, it's pretty much just the village. You can, I think from this point of view, you're in the tower. But what's really cool is in the front, yeah, it's just one whole image. This looks pretty cool. But yeah, guys, I still prefer the original Resident Evil 4 better, but the remake is still really, really great at being its own thing. And I do like how they handled the Separate Ways DLC. That could easily be its own game. But anyways, I'm still a little bummed out on how they still haven't put back the PRL 412. And I guess I still wished they would have put Assignment Ada. But I know a lot of people like to say the new Separate Ways mode makes up for that. But I don't know, man. I just don't like removed content in general. But again, though, Resident Evil 4 Remake, it is still a great game. I even put it at my number 1 on my top best games of 2023. So, that should pretty much tell you guys how much I enjoyed it. It was nice playing as Leon S. Kennedy, looking for the president's daughter all over again. I guess I might as well go ahead and take care of this. But here is the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 Master Collection. Yeah, this is definitely the collection for the PS5. And it comes with Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. As you can tell, I still haven't found any time to play these games. You can clearly see it is still wrapped. Yeah, it's still wrapped. I haven't opened it. But here's the thing, though. I do plan on live streaming all 3 of these games when the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is about to come out. A lot of people are speculating that the MGS3 remake is coming out next year. So, I'll most likely live stream these games over on Twitch, and only on Twitch, right before the remake comes out. But yeah, man, I am so looking forward to the Snake Eater remake. I so cannot wait to play Metal Gear Solid Delta. And after Konami releases that, then I have a feeling they're gonna remake the first game next, and then Metal Gear Solid 2 last. So that's pretty cool. And I know people are still mad at what Konami did to Hideo Kojima, but I want to believe they're gonna redeem themselves with a Silent Hill 2 remake, and hopefully Metal Gear Solid Delta. But yeah. Here's a quick tip. Here is Meryl's frequency number. For those of you who never played the first game, that's still pretty cool, man. It's pretty nice how Konami at least remembered to do that. But yeah, guys, I'll play all three of these games over on Twitch, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of fun reliving these games. And again, I so cannot wait to play Metal Gear Solid Delta. Last but not least is Resident Evil Village, the Deluxe Edition. Now you see, this is what I wished Capcom would have done for the Resident Evil 4 remake. You mean to tell me that Capcom went through the trouble of doing a physical Deluxe Edition, but they couldn't do the same with one of their biggest games of all time, with Resident Evil 4, one of the best games ever made? Like, I don't get it, man. But anyways, here is the spine. Here is the back. Fear surrounds you. Fight for survival in a village filled with unspeakable horrors and vicious creatures. I don't know, man. I do think it's a little lazy how they tell you what's in the Deluxe Edition in text and no pictures. You mean to tell me they couldn't find any room to do that? Come on. This Deluxe Edition is definitely not as good as the Final Fantasy Deluxe Edition box sets. Hell, even I think the Dying Light 2 Deluxe Edition is better than this. But anyways, also includes Resident Evil Reverse. Fun fact, Resident Evil Reverse was supposed to come with this game on the same day, but due to the negative feedback, I can't believe they almost took a whole year just to finally release this mode. And I admit, I actually did have fun with Resident Evil Reverse, but it wasn't enough to keep me playing, you know? It was definitely better than Resident Evil Resistance, that's for sure. Or at least in my opinion. But anyways, this, if you pre-ordered Village from Best Buy, I believe... Hey, wait, hold on a minute. Let's see, Samurai Edge... Okay, so it didn't come with the Steelbook. So this is this Steelbook came separately if you pre-ordered it from Best Buy. Yeah, this is the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, and it looks pretty cool. I like it. It's got the Village insignia. And as for the inside, yeah, this is definitely not good. The inside is a little bit lackluster. This is even worse than the Resident Evil 4 Best Buy Steelbook. But I'm still happy to have it though. Oh, and fun fact, everybody. Believe it or not, this is the very first PlayStation 5 game that I have ever bought. In fact, this was the game that made me hire my uncle to find me a PlayStation 5. So, the fact that he actually found one for me was a miracle. Thanks again, Junior, for finding me a PS5. And that's the reason why I got this game. This was the game that I got for my PS5. I had a lot of fun live streaming this game from start to finish. That was nice. That was nice for my Uncle Junior to actually find me one. Otherwise, I would have had to get and play the PS4 version of Resident Evil Village. And what are my thoughts on the game? I enjoyed it. I even like Resident Evil Village more than Resident Evil 7. But that's just my opinion. I understand why people think Resident Evil 7 is better. And yeah, guys, and I think that's pretty much it for my PS5 collection. Again, I know some of you guys think that the PS5 is lackluster, but yeah, there really, as I've mentioned before, there really isn't too many solutions right now. So I don't know what people expect out of Sony, but even though I thought the PS4 generation was better, I still am having a lot of fun with my PS5. So yeah, guys, I guess that is pretty much about it. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm so sorry, everybody. My apologies, but I forgot one last game, or one last PS5 game. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Platinum, it's in a PS4 cover. Welp. Yep, it's actually the PlayStation 5 version. Now you guys may be wondering, hey, wait a minute, why do I have the PS5 version of Death Stranding, but I have the sleeve for the special edition? And there's actually kind of a funny story to that. So get this, my cousin Matthew was very curious about playing Death Stranding, so of course he asked me if he could borrow it from me. And remember, the special edition was also a steelbook. Yeah, it was a special edition that came with a bunch of extra stuff. So I let him borrow it, and it took quite a while for him to beat it. And I believe I gave him at least 6 or 8 months for him to play it. And so one day, I asked him, hey, Matt, have you beaten the game yet? And he said, yeah. And of course, I'm just like, oh, okay, so you're gonna give it back, right? Here's the kicker, though. He told me, oh, yeah, Platinum, I'll give it back to you. I just had to find it. And then another month later, he still hasn't found it. And I kept asking if he's ever going to return it. Then another month passes by. He still hasn't found it. Until finally I'm just like, hey man, I would like my copy of Death Stranding back because it's almost been like a year now. And then he's just like, well, yeah, I would give it to you, but I just can't find it. I don't know where it is. And I'm just like, so let me get this straight. You can't find it, and you don't know where it is. So that means you lost it. That's what that means. You lost my copy of Death Stranding Steelbook then. And he's just like, yeah, sorry. But if I can't find it, then I'll just buy you another one. And I'm just like, okay. But then, here's the thing though. This is what really surprised me. Yeah, he ended up getting me the PlayStation 5 version of Death Stranding, which is the director's cut that comes with even more content than the special edition. So that was so nice of him, and thanks a lot, Matthew. And even though I didn't like how he lost my Steelbook of Death Stranding, this is still pretty good. So I pretty much got the edition that comes with more content and looks even better on PS5. Tomorrow is in your hands. Oh yeah, that's the quote. But here's one thing that I didn't understand. I don't understand why he got me the UK version, but then again, that happens sometimes. Sometimes when you order the American version of a video game, sometimes they accidentally give you the United Kingdom version, which I'm pretty sure there is no difference. But yeah, thanks a lot, Matthew, for getting me the PS5 version of Death Stranding, the director's cut. You really made up for it. Alright everybody, that's it for this gaming collection video. That's it for my PlayStation 5 games collection. Remember, the next time somebody claims the PS5 has no games, I think this says otherwise. But again though, I do agree that this is Sony's weakest generation so far. But remember, it is still 2024, and the PS5 still has 4 more years left. So hopefully Sony gets their act together, and who knows, maybe Sony will surprise us. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for new videos. This has been your host, the Platinum Knight, and peace out everybody.